Hello everyone, welcome back to Frame and Flow. Today we're going to walk you through this scene and show you how to use your own logo to create animations with it. Let's jump in. We're in the scene and I'll walk you through what's happening here. First of all, we have the effects folder. You can see several effects here and you can easily toggle any of them on. Then switch to play mode to watch the animation start. Most of the effects were animated using either the displacement or rainbow layers. If you look at the material section, you'll find the displacement layer, which uses the Voronoi type. To create the animation, I simply added a second state and increased the movement. If you then create an event, add a transition, and go to play mode, you'll see a similar effect. This is essentially the concept behind creating most of these effects. You can easily modify each of them as needed. For example, you can change the color. In this case, I used a matte cap for one of the effects, but you can replace it with any matte cap of your choice or any other layer. Another thing we have in the scene is the logo frame, which is basically a simple rectangle with a color layer, and the logo is used as a mask. If you'd like to use your own logo in the scene, it's straightforward. Just go to the Asset panel, click on the logo, and replace it with your image. The key thing to remember is that your logo should be black and the background should be white. If you don't have your logo in that format, or don't know how to create one, I'll walk you through the process now. To demonstrate, I'll use a Microsoft logo and edit it in Photopea, a free online editing software similar to Photoshop. I'll drag and drop the Microsoft logo into Photopea. As you can see, the interface looks very much like Photoshop. The first step is to use the Magic Wand tool, click on the background of the logo, and delete it. Next, we'll change the color of the logo to solid black. To do that, go to Image, Adjustments, Threshold. As you increase the threshold level, the logo turns black. Now let's create a new layer for the background and change it to white. Use the Paint Bucket tool to fill the background with white. The final step is to scale the logo. To do this, go to Edit, Transform, Scale. Hold Alt, click, and scale the logo down. And that's it. Let's save the image. Now that we have our black and white logo ready, let's jump back into Spline and replace the existing logo with our Microsoft logo. As you can see, the logo has been updated in the scene. If you switch to play mode, you'll see the Microsoft logo integrated smoothly. As I mentioned earlier, you can select any preset you'd like for your project. You can experiment with these effects and even create your own. If you do, don't forget to share it with us. Also, if you're new to Spline, don't forget to check out our Spline Starter series, where we cover the basics and even create a keyboard from scratch. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you found it helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on future lessons.